We had trucks. We had trucks with modified gas tanks that could fit 180 pounds usually, with the top flatbed reconstructed, and then you could fit another 80 pounds in the modified gas tank. At the same time, we had planes, we had helicopters, we had kayaks, boats.
All for shipping.
Everything for shipping weed. I was just over 20 when I made my first $1 million. It was like the beginning of the BC bud boom. What we were doing back then was, international drug smuggling. Yeah, it went from small to big quite quickly.
How big?
It went from, a few pounds to, anywhere up to 250 pounds, 300 pounds.
A day, a week, a month, a year?
A week. No matter how much money was made. I mean, I made $500,000 in a week, one week. And I was like, I can make it again next week too. But it was never enough. It was like the disease of more. It's attributed to my mental health. Threats on my life. Having threats on my life, having people want to take my money for things that I didn't do. Making moves, trying to impress people at the end of the day, just wanting to be loved. Just wanting to be loved and be received as me, but not really even knowing who I am. In total, the amount of money that I made is unknown. But if I were to really think about it, I'd have to say it was probably about $30 million. And a lot more than that went through my hands. So yeah, it got big. Over the years, it got big. I paid the ultimate price. I went to prison. I got a conspiracy to distribute charge in 2000 for, luckily, it was only 100 pounds. After I got sentenced to 2 years in maximum federal penitentiary down in the United States of America, they told me that I would never ever be allowed back in the United States ever again. Zero results, no chance to throwing the case out the door. I was banned from the United States forever. I accepted that for quite a few years. I was like, that's cause and effect. And then I picked up a book called Think and Grow Rich and The Secret. It was in 2007. It said you could be, do, or have whatever you want. Just follow this formula. And I wrote down the formula as to be allowed back to the States so I could see my daughter again. That's exactly how I constructed it. Exactly how it was in the book. That's how I constructed it. And I went to town on it. And all of a sudden, like, all these little synchronicities turned into big synchronicities because the little ones are the big ones as well. Everything's just synchronizing. Mm-hmm. And next thing I know, I find myself riding my bike across Cambodia. It was to help raise awareness for the eradication of human trafficking and child sex slavery. I did that in 2012, and after that ride, I was granted permission as a humanitarian back to the United States of America as a free man. I had to lose what I had to lose, I believe. I believe there is no mistakes. I believe that whatever mental illness is that I have, if it's PTSD, bipolar, or whatever you want to call it, I believe that that's a gift as well. Because I still can use the good things about me and try not to focus on the negatives, because that's what my disease wants me to do. So because I'm taking drugs now to treat my disease, now the periods of mood swings in between where I think I'm a piece of shit, that I want to die but I don't, have physical pains now, those have alleviated after almost 2 months of consistent pharmaceutical use, which I was so against of before. So my message to you is that if you're not using drugs and your doctor thinks that you should, and you feel like crap, maybe you should give it a shot, because there is a chance you could feel better. I took that chance. Life is difficult as it is. It just makes it a little more bearable. Before I felt like I was drowning in quicksand.